So today we are going to be talking about dorsiflexion and plantarflexion. Now I'm not going to complicate this at all because we have spoken about this again and again when I have taught you mobility. But I just want you to understand what dorsiflexion looks like and what plantarflexion looks like, and how these two are very, very different when it comes to running, and what is the most important movement that you will be using while you're running, how your body functionally moves in that movement. So dorsiflexion is basically anything that pulls your toes towards you. Plantarflexion is anything that pulls your toes away from you. Two very simple exercises that I like to do all the time, and this is something that Xavier Sir taught us when we were teenagers, and it has really stayed with us till date. You put a rope or a towel around you, sit nice and tall, make sure both your sitting bones are your bum, the bones that are just inside your bum, those are your sitting bones. You want to sit comfortably on both those, and you want to keep pulling your toes along with the entire ankle up towards you. So watch the ankle rolling up, roll it up, roll it up. Now there are some people who have very tight ankles, that's why all the mobility exercises, please go through my YouTube videos, we've done tons and tons of it. Mobility of the ankle is what is going to help you better your dorsiflexion, okay? So you want to do about 5 to 6 of these, maybe even more, and then you want to pull away just to release it, release the top. So a lot of people don't have good plantar flexion. That's why we also tell them to sit in Vajrasana. If you note, a lot of people who sit in Vajrasana can't sit because they're very, very tight over here, and vice versa. So you want to pull and then push, pull and push, pull and push. We do the exact same movement lying down. Now this is plantar flexion, toes pointing away from you, dorsiflexion, toes pointing towards you, okay, towards you, away from you. Now what are the muscles that you're constantly working as you pull your toes towards you? Your calf, back of the knee, hamstring, glutes. Now you can even make this harder as your dorsiflexion improves to pull it towards you, because every time these muscles start opening up, everything, your entire chain is starting to open up. So you have to keep focusing on pulling, push it, pull it, push, pull, push, pull and push. Okay? Now, how does this help you functionally when you're running, when you're typically running? A lot of people tend to bang their foot on the floor. Why do they bang their foot on the floor? Because they don't have good ankle dorsiflexion, they don't have good ankle mobility. I repeat this again and again. If you start improving your mobility, all these movements are going to get much better. Shin pain, because you're constantly banging your foot, lack of dorsiflexion, again. Tight hips, again, lack of dorsiflexion. A lot of things start from the feet. People who think that running barefoot is easy, no, it is not. And I have mentioned this in the shoe talk if you haven't caught it yet. If you do not have good mobility and dorsiflexion in your feet, then you are going to get injured. So irrelevant if you run barefoot or if you run with your shoes, you are going to get injured. Please focus on mobility. I say this a lot. I think I'm almost hated for this now, but please focus on mobility. It is a game changer. Focus on these two exercises. Those who have very poor plantar flexion, start sitting on your heels. If this is difficult for you, you can put a pillow under and you can just have a little bit of elevation, right? We did that in the foam rolling workout. I showed you how you can sit with a little bit of elevation to lengthen the shin muscles and the top of the ankle. So both very, very important. Again, we have done this is your dorsiflexion movement. We have done this in our ankle mobility. We've done this in the plantar fasciitis workout. So please look through my entire